You're gonna want to get gloves, baby.
Oh God, it's that bad?
It's bad.
Oh God.
Okay, welcome back. Today we're going to do something that we're not normally doing. This is more like a storage wars for car geeks, if you will. Storage wars? Yeah, you know the show where you just open the box and you don't know what you bought. My buddy Mike here was kind of moving a few things that he didn't need anymore. I bought a couple signs from him and we got snooping around and found this trailer full of stuff. So I tripped across a couple 9-inch Ford third members and a couple mini bikes. You know how much I love mini bikes. We got going on the deal and I was going to buy a couple items. So without opening any of the boxes, we shook hands on what I thought was a fair price. And now we're going to decide if it's hoarding or if it's if we don't call it hoarding because it's actually really cool car parts. So you guys are going to join us for that. We're going to have a little bit of fun with you, and we'll see if we won, broke even, or lost on this deal. We haggled back and forth. Mike's getting paid, and we're going to figure out if this is one of those storage wars where we're up, we're down, breaking even. Any way you slice it, we're going to have a great time. I really appreciate you, Mike.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Yeah, I think it helps us both out, and
it does.
I hope you have a great day. I'll bring you the trailer back at the end of the week.
Yeah, sure. Just call me. I can pick
You
it
bet.
up. It don't matter. So.
All right, cheers.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks. All right. So we don't have a grinder. We don't have to cut this lock off or nothing. How do they do it in Storage Wars? They do?
They
Give you 1,000, 1,100, 1,100. Do I hear 12? $1,200. $1,800. Going once. Going twice. Sold the JF. Give him a yep. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
Oh my God, what the?
Does it look as good on camera as it did in my own eyeballs? So we are going to make instantly a pile of garbage. We're going to have a pile that goes directly to the dump. But if you just come in here, Calvin, so let's just play Storage Wars. You see a little mini bike tire. You see mini bike handlebars. You see an old car grill, definitely for decoration. Little mini bike engine. Little 9-inch Ford center section. It's all stuff I love.
Oh, this I like.
Yeah, it's a cool piece too.
Yeah, I like that.
So, many items of interest.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that's for bending metal. You know,
These are expensive. Because this is a real one.
It's a real one. It's too bad the seat is ripped, but it's, yeah, it's still something. So, no idea. So there's stuff like this that I looked at, but didn't even open up. So, intake manifold box. What we're going to do here is find out if there's an intake manifold in it, or it's just a box that's holding some other junk.
There's a water hose here.
I know, sweetheart. There's a lot of stuff here.
Well, I'm just thinking you don't have to borrow berries anymore.
I know. You gonna do that all day?
Apparently.
This was super, super cool. So what we're gonna do is try to use up most of the shop. Calvin's gonna follow along with us.
Start by setting up a table.
Hopefully we entertain the shit out of you guys.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's set up a table.
I'm gonna be entertained.
That's cool.
In we go.
I don't know what this is, but I think it's really cool.
So that's an old drill press.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
I see
So it
it.
goes against the wall.
Okay.
So when the world comes to an end,
We're putting it. We should screw it to the wall outside.
looks like it's locked up, but I don't think it is. I think that's probably a.
I really think it should be screwed to the wall outside of the building.
More stuff Teresa's gonna keep. Is it hoarding if it's really cool stuff?
That's the title. Is it hoarding if it's really cool stuff? Oh! Oh!
Teresa, one thing.
I'm really excited about this one. This is my find. I like this one. Should I just put this one outside? Because it can rust.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely art for outside. I don't think my tractor has a seat. Does my actual tractor have a seat? Could it be that wonderful?
I think your tractor has a seat.
Oh, my tractor does have a seat. So you can put the tractor seat beside the tractor. Is that how you're going to decorate? You're happy with that?
Well, for now.
Perfect.
Kind
Perfect.
of looks like you pulled the tractor up and just started tearing it apart. Which would be on brand.
Right?
I like
Again,
that one.
this is a totally busted up grill shell, but it's beautiful as yard art. Worthless, but good looking.
So,
This one's a crinkled header.
Yeah. So 302 Ford, small Ford of some sort. Maybe 351 Windsor. No idea what car or truck. Oh, this is me. I get to have this opening one. Here we go. Is this going to be good or bad? Brand new box.
Ooh, 327 engine.
So, no.
No. Wah, wah, wah.
Cast iron intake, small Chevy. Has some value, but not really that big. So the first box fooled us. Oh, look at this, guys. Okay, look at how clean this carburetor is. There's a small chance that we actually got something for the 50/50 Camaro here.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this, folks. What if this carburetor worked well enough that that'll be the carburetor for that car? I was hoping we'd find something to help the Camaro project along.
Yeah.
We might have just done it.
That's an old cool hubcap. Decor is what I call it.
This is interesting to me. Oh. Small block Chevy starter. Oh, look at these guys. Okay. Calvin always likes it when I give him small block Chevy lessons. Here's one right here. See that knurled end right there? What that does on a small block Chevy starter is it holds it in place and keeps it tight when you install it.
Okay, let me
Anyways.
put this on the table.
Small block Chevy starter bolts. Again, we're going to be able to use that on the 50/50 Camaro.
What could be in here?
Oh, there we go.
It's like a treasure
This
chest.
is likely to be totally it. Holy shit.
Oh.
Super interesting. Oh, this is for the valve grinding machine. Whoa. Yeah,
Valve seated
those-
grinding wheels and pilot. Awesome.
I don't think we're going to keep that because I'm not going to get in the habit of
I'm pretty
redoing cylinder heads, but
I'm sure somebody will want to buy it.
somebody's going to be excited about that.
This, I feel like we're coming up from a dive from underwater.
So the key to this sort of thing is there going to be money to be made? It's starting to look like yes, but it's going to take time. Here's where you guys are going to comment right away. How many of you have been listing stuff on Facebook Marketplace lately and hating the process? As we know, it's not always easy, it's not always pleasant. So that is how you can earn a living, or earn a little bit of your money back. Definitely by doing the sweat equity of dealing with buffoons on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, perfect.
What do you think?
Those are handy. Super handy. Same thing. You may only need this every so often when building cars, but that's going to work.
We're gonna run out of space.
We're gonna.
Those are Honda 50s.
This is where my hoardingness comes. Like, well, you can't throw that away. Then you'll have a box of springs. When you need a spring, you got a box of springs that you can go find springs in. Till you go to your box of springs and realize you don't have the spring that you were looking for.
Do we own a 1973 Toyota Celica?
We do not.
Okay, that's what that's for.
The core was $6. Should have gone back. 73 Celica. I've got a buddy.
Is it Celica or is it Celica?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't waste too much time on it. There's better things in the trailer.
Like this.
Good point. Oh, look at that little guy. So this is actually the part that made me want to buy it till I turned it over to this side.
Oh,
And you realize it's just a little wall hanger. Sometimes it's handy because you got a nice little valve you can pull off. Maybe the badges, but yeah. And the rubbers are important. Oh, small engine repair guy. How do we get this to a small engine repair guy? Industrial.
ooh, yes. I know what I'm using these for. I'm making little under the golf cans. I found something that it's very useful, highly useful for making my seats, my golf can seats.
Oh, you got a pile of them.
I know. Look at.
Oh, good.
Woohoo! Score.
Roll some shit around.
I don't know what this.
I think at the shop we bought 8 of those in the last year from the hardware store for different things.
I know, they're so handy.
Leak
And it's nice to have
detection
the straight ones and the ones that pivot. Okay. If you're a Z50 person, you know exactly what this is and why it's important. So they sell these kickstarts, these kickstands on eBay. For whatever reason, the ones made in China are all the wrong length. In fact, you can see the little blue guy, he's sitting up too high. And then these springs are a little bit hard to find. So that's kind of nice. That's going to help build a bike. So early Honda 50 had no air cleaner. They just had this little...
This is for a snowblower.
Yeah, that's probably garbage. Unfortunately, a lot of these I think are garbage. I'm going to keep the Honda 50 one.
Okay, so this is garbage.
I think we have to.
Okay.
This is quite a nice valve grinding machine. Holy. That is not a light tool. I think if we can find a box there, love, and just put all that stuff in, because I think it goes with the valve grinder that had all the beautiful grinding wheels.
Did you see the seat on this Honda?
It's a Honda.
Isn't it a Honda?
It's a Honda.
It's a Honda. Look at the
It
jean.
might be a 79. More for the junk pile. Oh man! Okay, and this is where I get the most excited. This will be a 1969, 68 basically, to 71. I'll check the numbers here. 5th month of 71. So the cool thing about these is it's the mini bike that changed all of mini biking. When Honda came out with this bike, it was affordable, it was reliable, and it was what every kid on the planet wanted.
Today we've got a new activity for you.
What's it today, Butterfly Net?
Hey, Honda! Hey!
Honda has the world's largest selection of small bikes. There's one right for just about every kid, no matter what size. See them all at your Honda dealers. A small Honda can make for a lot of excitement and years of fun.
Now you're looking at this, some of you are looking at it as it's down in the dumps. I'm going to tell you that there's some rare parts on this that are actually quite good. This piece right here is near impossible to find. So that's probably going to end up on one of my personal bikes. This other piece right here always gets bent up, it's hard to find. Little tailpipe is hard to find. We are looking good with this bike. So you know what might even look better? Ooh, as a mock-up. Mock-up coming up. Look how cute that is. Hey, now you're getting the picture. We could have done a debut on that one though. Aww. Another one! It's multi mini bikes. So it's going to be tough to tell the year on this one because it doesn't have a tag.
No, there's nothing.
Maybe. Yeah, see? And they have a little bump out here for the rear tail light, which is missing on this one. The tailpipe's in really good shape. That'll be good for a survivor bike. The trim's in really good shape. So again, probably a really great parts bike or a really, really good bike to do a restoration on. You can buy everything off of eBay or any of your favorite stores to rebuild one of these. So this actually might be a great candidate for that.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Handles.
I know, this is going to be goofy again. So these are super, super hard to find where they're not seized up. They actually hold the handles in place so they can fold down. I've been looking for a pair of those for the bike I'm restoring right now. So that'll come in super handy. I'm just going to stack up the mini bikes. Honda 50 Dreams happening right here. Right, Teresa? You're super excited about that. Who doesn't dream about Honda bikes?
I like mine that's running driving.
Oh, this guy's actually in really good shape.
Suzuki.
No way. Did you hear that?
Oh my god.
The motor's not seized. For that. I'm thinking like garbage pile. Let's do it.
All right. I can
Let's
do
try
it.
to not succumb to our inner hoarder.
All right.
So this is the parts where we didn't even know what we were getting because we couldn't get into it. So this is all going to be surprises for us. Wow. Surprises that are unnecessary for the type of work we do. So this is all fittings, 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 and more fittings. Hydraulic fittings.
I can't move further until I open this.
All right, you're on.
Because I really want to know
Okay,
what's
well, wait,
in here.
then you got to guess first. Guess, guess, guess. So, do you know that John actually worked for us for a few months?
John.
John Lombardi, the guy that actually owned all this stuff.
Oh yeah, he's in the books.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super nice man. Moved to town, wanted to fool around with hot rods for a bit, and then was starting to set up his own shop, and unfortunately passed away. Okay, what are you guessing? I'm guessing a big heavy crate like this is machine shop tools. What are you guessing? You gotta guess something.
I'm gonna guess that it's got like, I'm gonna say filters and
So you're
like
saying parts, and I'm saying tools.
parts.
Who's buying lunch?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my, I think we're gonna take the whole thing apart to even move it. Oh boy.
It might be parts and tools. Well, these are pretty.
No, they're not.
Banana. I think they're pretty. Yellow. I hate to say it, but I know we've gotten through like 3/4 of it, but there's still a lot of stuff.
There is one more motorcycle Calvin and I have been waiting for. I think we'll just go straight to it. Okay, Velosolex. Coming at you. So if you pedal hard enough and then put that motor down. Okay, so Velosolex, as you might imagine, is a French motorcycle slash bicycle. And what you do is you pedal it up to speed and you simply introduce this little motor. So this motor then falls onto the front wheel. One of these two levers, yeah, right here. Nope, this is the brake. That's a brake. This lever right here engages the motor, and because you're already traveling down the road, it'll spin the motor, fire up the little two-stroke motor, and put, 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 and all of a sudden turns into a motorcycle.
And are they cool? And are they desirable?
I think they're dorky, therefore desirable.
Okay, come over here. We have a
Are you
magic
excited
box.
about something? Magic
No,
box?
I don't know. I've not opened it yet.
Oh
Okay, we
boy.
had a guest last time.
We had parts and tools last time.
Parts and tools. I'm guessing it's got to do something. It's got to be welding again.
I'm guessing duty mags.
Welding?
Oh,
Oh.
odd stuff.
Uh-huh. Is this like a ham radio or something?
It is a old CB radio, multiple. Look at that.
Breaker 19. This is a little beaver. The big dog.
Really?
Sorry.
She did that.
That was from the show. She said little beaver.
Did she say little
On
beaver?
on
Oh, look at that.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Hey, Bandit, this is Little Beaver. Put your foot on the floor, we got your back door, and I'm clear.
I'm the 10-4.
Vanderhoof, Smithers, Quinnell, Houston, Prince George. That's fascinating.
That's cool.
So if you remember CB radios from back in the day, leave us a comment.
My dad had one in his Ford truck. He used to always play with
Look
it.
at that, a complete setup. Interesting.
Wire. Lots of wire. What is this?
Oh, Teresa, you missed
What?
the vintage pile.
Oh.
You know what that is? I'll give you a guess.
Well, I'm going to guess like it's a step side for getting into...
A horse-drawn wagon.
Yeah.
This is for fixing up your horse's shoes, I think. This little guy. I need somebody to tell us what this is.
A nail clipper.
What is this, folks? Made in Canada, back when we used to make stuff here. That's a cute pile. This is handy for the tow truck also.
I was thinking the same.
Alright, so we keep that box for the tow truck.
They've got big magnets on them, right?
You know what we're doing?
What?
We paid to clean up somebody else's junk.
We did, but we got some good junk out of it. That was the whole negotiation of it. That's what made it fun.
It's like, hey, can you pay to clean up our junk? And you know the interesting thing? Is one day, when we're dead, Calvin's gonna have somebody pay him to clean up our junk.
Here's an interesting box.
Not gonna happen.
Here's an interesting box. Model A parts. Well, we know we love Model A's. Model A screws. Model A window winder covers. Model A. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bumper bolts.
Or headlight.
I think we've hit a jackpot here. Volvo. No, not Volvo. So here it is, today's automotive slash parts slash, my goodness, tools, motorcycles. This trailer had enough stuff in it to fill our whole shop.
Yes.
It has been a little crazy, and we were hoping to do it just like on those TV shows where they do the storage wars and they tell you what every item's worth and how much money they're going to make. But I can tell you, it's just too overwhelming. There is too much stuff. It's a whole lifetime's worth of stuff that some older gentleman collected. This is his tools. This is his craft. It's all of that. So to put a value on it would be, I don't know, I think it would be in poor taste. But I can tell you that if you're buying all this stuff new, there's probably $50,000 worth of stuff. If you're buying it used, I don't know, could you get $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 worth of it out of it, item by item? I think we can probably say that, and it's safe to say there's going to be some money to be made. But more importantly, there's a whole bunch more stuff that I'm going to hoard. Okay? What do you think?
I think this has been very overwhelming. We bought ourselves a lot of work.
I did it.
You. Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same time, we got some great stuff. You guys, we're getting really close to 50,000 subscribers. We'd appreciate it if you told your friends, kept bumping our numbers up. The algorithm will love it, and maybe we can share our ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous life with more people, with you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. This was our attempt at Storage Wars / hey, why don't I just buy everything in your trailer instead of buying 3 motorcycles and walking away? At this point, I'm thinking I should have bought the 3 motorcycles and walked away. But we're going to make use out of a lot of this stuff. Right, babe?
Yeah. We'll possibly be having a yard sale in the near future.
Yeah. So if you need some welding rods or,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Anyways.
CBs. I actually love these things. I used to play with these when I was a kid all the time.
Okay, we got to go or she's just going to do this all day. Bye, guys. Thanks again.
Thanks, guys.